What's going on, guys? It's the Little Skater, and today I'm going to be discussing the 2 things I've learned from pro skaters that has helped me improve my skateboarding. The first one is posture. When I was getting into skateboarding, posture was kind of talked about here and there, but I didn't really think much of it. Like in ollie videos, they would always say, oh, don't lean over because that might prevent you from being able to ollie. Now for me, that wasn't a problem. If I leaned over, I could ollie. If I stayed straight up, I could ollie. So I have some kind of special skill issue. But yeah, posture's been talked about, but now I've really decided to take it seriously because I've noticed the good posture of pro skaters, specifically Yuto Horigome. Now I know all pro skaters have good posture, but Yuto Horigome's posture just was so perfect, I really started to notice it. Like when he does a trick, his posture, his back is straight all throughout the trick, and he lands very centered, and it looks very good. And so watching him mostly has made me notice posture and how mine is pretty bad compared to his. And so I was like, all right, I gotta really focus on keeping my back straight in all tricks. So I've been doing that for a while, and I've noticed some things. For one, it really helps me in flip tricks because flip tricks are more complicated. I really need to think about it more, and so sometimes I find myself leaning too far over. Like on backside flips and tray flips, I find that if I keep good posture, I land these tricks a lot more often. Yes, I have them on lock, but if I don't really focus on my posture, then I don't land them as fast. But if I focus on my posture, stay straight, stay balanced, then it helps me land the tricks faster in the session. When I lean over too much, I lose balance much more easily, and I'm not centered throughout the trick, and leaning whether forward or back has led me to lose balance and not land tricks as fast. But when I focus on keeping my back straight, increasing knee bend, and trying to stay centered throughout the trick, then I learned that I tend to land tricks faster with less misses. So posture is definitely one thing that I've noticed about pro skaters that I've incorporated into my skating and has helped me improve my skating. Now on shove tricks, I've noticed that leaning over or not doesn't really affect shove tricks. Like yes, you shouldn't lean over too much for shove tricks because it just looks dumb, but also like it's a low effort trick. You don't really need to be doing all that. And so I don't tend to lean over as much for shove tricks. And so whether I lean over or I don't, it doesn't really affect shove tricks. But on flip tricks, I tend to lean over more. And so that's where I need to focus on keeping my back straight. So that is the first thing I've learned, and it has really helped. It has also helped to reduce the back pain that I sometimes get after the session because of leaning over. So by not doing that, sometimes I won't have this back pain because I've kept my posture right throughout the sesh. So that is the first thing I learned. The second thing I've learned from pro skaters that has improved my skating is not bending the board. Now I was watching an Instagram reel the other day, and the guy pointed this out, like pro skaters don't bend their board any specific way before when they gear up to do a trick. And so I've tried to incorporate that into my skating, and I've had interesting results. So I've applied this to the tricks that I have on lock and the tricks that I'm learning and don't have as well. I find that with tricks that I have on lock, it seems to help the trick look better, and it helps me stay centered throughout the trick, like kick flips and heel flips. Heel flips usually take me a while to land in each session, so by applying this no bend thing, it really helps me land them faster. I stay more stable, and I think by not bending the board like heel side or toe side, I think that helps with staying centered as posture does. So by combining these 2 things, I think it has really improved my skating. But that's for tricks that I have on lock. Tricks that I have on lock, it has really helped me improve the way I do the trick. However, on tricks that I don't know as well, such as nollie heel flips, this doesn't seem to help because when attempting nollie heel flips, I have to bend it a little bit toe side so that I don't get credit carded when attempting it. And also that seems to help me land the trick more often. Or in fakie big spins or 3 shoves, bending it slightly heel side seems to help me get the rotation without the board flipping over. In certain tricks, bending it slightly seems to help, but generally keeping it flat and not bending it heel side or toe side when attempting the trick seems to make the trick look better. Your execution is better, your technique is better, it helps you stay centered, and so I do recommend that. However, on tricks you don't know yet, you might have to do certain things like lean a little bit toe side or heel side, and that'll help you get the trick. But once you have the trick, you should try to switch and make it look better and improve it. And I think by applying the no bend, this will help you take your tricks to the next level. Therefore, I think the no bend helps you improve the trick you have once you have it on lock. But when you're learning it, just do what you need to do to learn the trick first, and don't try to apply this when you're learning a new trick. But that's just me. It could be different for you. If you use the no bend on a trick you're learning, it can help you stay centered. Personally, for me, it doesn't seem to work, and it only really helps me take my tricks to the next level after I have learned them. So those are the 2 tips that I have acquired from pro skaters from watching them skate, and that is keeping your posture straight, as well as not bending the board heel side or toe side when doing your tricks. These 2 tips have been very helpful in helping me improve my skating. Sometimes though, I still find myself bending over too much, so I have to remind myself still, but if I keep practicing, I'm sure it'll become second nature to me. And with the no bend, I'll keep applying that to tricks as I get them on lock, and I hope that I can become a better skater by applying these 2 tips. So tell me in the comments, what is something you have learned from pro skaters that has improved your skating? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!